And we are set to go once again 3 rounds. This in the welterweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist standing 5 feet 10 inches tall. Official weight 170¼ pounds. In 8 professional bouts, he has 7 victories, just 1 defeat. Fighting out of Oslo, Norway, here is Mohsen Bahari. And across the cage, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. Also a mixed martial artist, he stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. He weighed in officially 170½ pounds and brings a professional record that stands at 13 victories and 5 defeats. Fighting out of Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia, here is the Aussie gangster, Benny Alloway. Referee in charge of the action is Rich Mitchell.
Referee Rich Mitchell about to get this one underway. The Aussie gangster, Benny Blanco in the white with black trim. Mohsen Bahari in the black with white trim.
I mean, there was a bit of heat building at the weigh-in between these two yesterday, getting right in each other's faces. They finally get a chance to settle it here.
And I award you the prize for understatement of the year there, Josh. A heated exchange between these two at the Cage Warriors weigh-ins yesterday. Both men very much looking forward to settling whatever differences they have in the cage this evening.
With Benny Alloway bringing a lot more experience into the cage tonight. Has fought on some very big stages around the world and is the physically bigger fighter here. But Mohsen Bahari has a habit of taking some scalps home.
Before the bigger fighter in Jordan, before the much bigger fighter in Bruno Carvalho, didn't have too many problems there. Adept to dealing with the size is Mohsen Bahari. Alloway, though, able to generate a ton of power, especially with his kicks to the body against Jack Mason. Really effective weapon in his arsenal. Of course, that piercing left jab that we just saw from Benny Blanco.
Yeah, I mean, he's never been stopped by a KO or TKO, which, you know, is what Mohsen Bahari loves to do. So, A, it's going to be tough for him, but imagine if he manages to pull it off.
Oh, there's that long right hand. It just seemed a lot longer than what an extension on that and clipped him. Hit Bahari pretty good.
Good body lock here for Alloway.
And we saw the legs of Mohsen Bahari quiver ever so slightly there.
Just sitting there going, okay, the feeling out period has been a little long, and all of a sudden that shot just seemed, that right hand seemed a little longer. You know what I mean? It just reached out and hit Bahari right on the chin.
See if Alloway can put a bend in Bahari's spine, try and make this body lock pay. Is the taller fighter, so should be able to really arch over the top of him.
Eagle-eyed viewers will notice in the corner of Mohsen Bahari there, right in the middle of your screen, is Jack Hermansson, wearing a rather big gold belt, it has to be said. Alloway and Bahari break apart. Bahari firing up that right high kick.
For Benny Alloway to find the mark with that right hand again. Covers so much distance when it fires out straight.
Good stuff from Mohsen Bahari there, listening to his corner. They ask for movement, he obliges. Alloway, though, looking very calm and collected here. The ice-cold stare from the Aussie gangster. Bahari flicking out the jab.
Oi, quick.
Nice kick to the body.
Bahari did a good job of firing that counter kick. That's what happens sometimes when people throw that kick. They allow it, you know, they overextend and take too long to bring it back. He was real quick to get past the kick and then boom, fire a counter kick. Real good.
Benny Alloway has made his intentions clear since coming to Cage Warriors. He wants the gold. Oh, nice left hand from Alloway. He wants the gold, and he's not too concerned about which division he gets it in. He said if he's not next in line for a welterweight title shot, if he wins tonight, he'll call out the middleweight champion.
Nice.
The middleweight champion happens to be sitting in his opponent's corner right now. Will Benny Alloway get his wish? He's got one hell of a tough test in front of him first in the shape of Mohsen Bahari.
Very tactical striking battle at the moment. Alloway looking for the takedown, tries the single.
Bahari bullying him onto the cage though. Looking for the takedown.
A lot of power in that High crotch there.
I believe that's the first time I've ever seen Mohsen Bahari use a takedown in a mixed martial arts fight, Josh.
Might well be.
Yeah, that was a heck of it. And he did a real good job of powering through, getting his hips underneath and just coming up and exploding through that.
Please do correct me if I'm wrong on social media. Use the hashtag Super Saturday at Cage Warriors on Twitter.
See Bahari trying to drive that left shoulder forward, really keep the head of Alloway turned. Alloway's got a bit of a bite on that underhook though. He's going to look to try and get it deeper and shovel himself up onto his hip.
Okay, you need to advance here, let's go.
Referee Rich Mitchell asking for a little bit more from Bahari. Alloway content to lock his man down. Wait for the stand-up.
Go advance.
Could be the final warning there. Bahari creating some space, pushing their head down. There's the knee. Solid right hand from Bahari on the break. Alloway, though, advancing with shots of his own. Final few seconds of the first round. Oh, nice uppercut. Some fantastic exchanges in that first round, Josh.
Yeah, very tactical, bit of feeling out. I mean, very significant strike landed by Benny Alloway, but it was a huge takedown from Mohsen Bahari. So, all things being equal, that was a very close round, as I'm sure we'll see in the replays here.
Well, let's take a look at some of those replays. Nice two-punch combination land. Well, three-punch combo, two landed. And there's the right from Alloway, and that wobbled Mohsen Bahari.
That was a long, extended shot.
Follow-up shot didn't land quite as sweetly. Bahari attempting a spinning back elbow there. And here's that big takedown, Jens.
Yeah, a lot of power right there. He's able to really gain a lot of leverage underneath that, pick up that one leg, and then dump it down and right back up on the head. Trying to throw the knees.
Go. Seconds, please.
And it was great timing on the knees there, Josh. You waited till the hand had just come up and quickly pumped in two knees.
Yeah, created a really nice frame on the head and body of Benny Alloway and looked to do some damage with those knees.
Sort this out, Russ.
And our official just calling for the cage to be dried a little bit more. We don't like guys slipping. Fighter safety absolutely paramount here at Cage Warriors.
Donald here, now.
Bahari and Alloway exchanging knowing glances across the cage.
Okay, out.
And we're good to go. Referee Rich Mitchell about to get this one underway. Second round. 2 more 5-minute rounds if they need them. The Aussie gangster Benny Blanco Alloway. Mohsen Bahari, the man with hands of stone.
Again,
and a chin to match.
Alloway taking the center of the cage here, looking to control where Mohsen Bahari can step.
He knows he can hurt Bahari with his shots, but he's also felt Bahari's power and the takedown.
Still very tentative though. He's going to have to commit to some of these strikes. I want to see one of these guys up the work rate as the right hand finds the mark again.
I was just about to ask our fellow commentator, Jens, if you're Benny Blanco now, are you looking for that same right hand that worked so well in the first round?
He's got to set it up a little bit, give him some different looks. That only throwing one punch at a time, or you know what I mean? Being able to try to come through the kick and then come with the right hand. It's just got to try and set it up a little differently. Go ahead and add something in and then catch that right hand.
Piercing jab there, and the right hand again. Again finding a home, not quite as sweet as the first one. They all count here. A bit of blood on the shots of Ben Alloway, not sure if that came from him or Bahari. Alloway countering the leg kick with a straight right there, textbook stuff. Day one counter punching from Benny Blanco. I believe there's a small cut on the cheek of Mohsen Bahari. It would explain the blood in his opponent's shorts. High kick there from Alloway. Another one up the other side, keeping Bahari guessing.
Bit better from Mohsen Bahari, chaining some combinations together, trying to cover some distance. Both these guys just getting stuck at an awkward kind of range at the moment.
Bahari punching his way out. Oh! Good head movement from Benny Alloway there.
This is better from Mohsen Bahari, having a little bit more success.
The question mark kick came up there, missed by an inch. And this is what we saw against Bruno Carvalho that really impressed us. The combination strikes, not just loading up those power punches.
Alloway looking for the single, but just losing his balance.
Big knee from Bahari.
Oh, there's a big cut from somewhere.
Can't see where that cut is, Josh, but a lot of blood coming down. Believe it's from the head of Ben Alloway.
I don't know whether he walked into a knee or was a clash of skulls.
A lot of blood.
Where? Yeah.
And the corner asking for more knees from Bahari.
Benny, fingers out that cage.
Trapping his man against the cage.
This is a very good position for Mohsen Bahari. He's doing a lot of damage here.
It's bad.
And Mohsen Bahari just smiled and laughed at his cage side as he sends torrents of Ben Alloway's blood flying away. And Ben Alloway really is leaking from the forehead. A massive cut right in the middle.
Benny, don't grab that cage again. Last warning.
And we would really appreciate it if Mohsen Bahari had attempted that takedown in another part of the cage, but
Find another panel.
leave him to it.
Oh, this is something.
Wow.
I've had to send Jake Boswick the bill for my dry cleaning before. I might have to send Mohsen Bahari the bill for a new
I
tablet
guarantee
computer.
as soon as there's a break in the action, the referee's going to stop and have this cut checked. Can't see where it is on the head of Benny Alloway, but it's obviously not affecting his vision just yet.
I think it's right between his eyes, or if it's hard on the left side.
Bahari unloading now. Alloway wearing the crimson mask.
We're going to have to see if our replay team caught what caused that.
Josh, you may have been right. It may have been a clash of heads. We'll find out more between the rounds, if indeed it goes that far. Final 10 seconds. Alloway, short, sharp knees to the inside of the thighs. And we will go one more round.
Listen to me. Don't make me take a point.
Let's take a look at some of that action. Hopefully we'll be able to get a look at what exactly caused that cut. A big right hand there from Alloway. Not as sweet as the one he landed in the first round. Effective nonetheless. Bahari blocked the head kick. And it was the combination striking of Bahari that really took off in this second round.
Yeah,
The third and fourth shots coming in.
Once he saw that cut open up, he engaged in such a strong position up against the cage. Really gained some confidence to throw a few more strikes.
And we do need to point out the doctor taking a very close look at the cut. The position of it doesn't look like it's going to affect his vision, but it is indeed a cavernous gash on the face of Benny Alloway. And our cage crew here doing a great job cleaning up the cage between rounds. The doctor seems satisfied that Benny Alloway can carry on, and that really is a huge cut. I get the feeling we're going to be seeing pictures of that one on forum threads for years to come. Worst cuts in MMA. We may have a new contender here on Cage Warriors Super Saturday.
Last round, gents. Time in.
And a big smile on the face of Ben Alloway. Third and final round. Bahari in the black shorts. Alloway in the blood-stained white. Brad Wharton, Josh Palmer, and of course Jens Little Evil Pulver calling the action here in London, England. Incredible night of fights and still more to come.
Let's see if Mohsen Bahari starts trying to target that cut again. Even with the head in these grinding exchanges, up against the cage, just rubbing on that cut, trying to make it that little bit worse.
Big shots from Bahari.
Alloway, you know, he wanted the fight to be a little slower, and he, you know, one shot at a time. Bahari's done a great job of speeding this up and being able to use his combos. He's a combo fighter. Loves to do 2, 3, 4 things, you know, and combo them up like that. I think that's what's been the hardest part for Alloway, is the simple fact that it's been one punch at a time. You know what I mean? And Bahari's just saying, no, I'm gonna start moving faster.
Bahari caught Alloway on the way in there.
Beautiful straight left hand from Bahari, keeping Alloway honest. The Aussie gangster really needs to get back into this fight in the 3rd round. It looks like Alloway's actually cut twice there, Josh, on the side of his head as well. Oh, big kick from Mohsen Bahari. Gets a nod and a smile. And Josh, we talked about bad blood at the weigh-ins. There's clearly a big mutual respect between these two fighters in terms of their athletic capabilities.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they're going to have the utmost respect for each other, but they're still going to fight each other. And they are turning it into a bit of a brawl here as Mohsen Bahari connects with a fantastic 1-2 on the break. You just feel like the momentum since that cut is really swinging the way of the Norwegian.
I like to use the phrase in this situation, Josh, this is the kind of fight that makes friends. When you go to war for 3 rounds like this, it's tough not to respect your opponent coming out of it. A massive amount of respect here between Mohsen Bahari and Ben Alloway. They were looking to tear lumps out of each other at the weigh-ins yesterday, and that's exactly what they've done. And you get the sense that Alloway looking for that big right hand again.
Yeah, just missing the mark there on that exchange.
Yeah, that's what I just keep watching, is just wait. See, here's that combination by Bahari. If he wanted to jump right back in there, another combination, you know, put them together. But Alloway, it's, you know, trying to watch him and see what he's doing. Seeing how he's gonna set up this right hand, because you know it's what he wants to land. He wants to land that big right hand and come back with the left hook. It's just, can he do it?
Nice head movement again from Alloway to take most of the heat off those shots from Bahari. Damian Brown over there in the corner of Ben Alloway. Coach Mark Fiore had neck surgery just a few weeks ago. Still made it here to corner Ben Alloway.
The corner of Mohsen Bahari calling for him to up the work rate, stay active, really try and impose himself in this 3rd and final round.
We saw in the 1st round, Bahari was a little bit static. The corner started calling for movement, they got it, and that's when Bahari really was able to turn the tables in this fight. Nice left hook there, though, from Benny Blanco.
Yeah, he seems to be the better fighter when he looks at when it's the movement, when he's creating spaces, creating the movement, creating the angles, and throwing the combinations. It's definitely playing in his favor. Alloway, again, sitting right in front of him, wanting to land that big right hand, come back with the hook.
Final minute of this fight. Ben Alloway, Mohsen Bahari, and the exchange is once again picking up. Bit of urgency in the step of Alloway. Bahari answering back in kind. Bahari's corner again asking for movement. They want their man on his toes.
I think this has just been Alloway's problem, is he's not throwing really any combinations at all. Most of the fight, as you said, Jens, there's been these single shots, and Bahari is, you know, finding his way on the inside.
Back kick to the face, spinning back fist from Ben Alloway. Final 10 seconds of this fight. Can Ben Alloway pull off a stunner?
See, even with the feints and even with that kind of movement, it was just too much straight forward, straight back, one punch, trying to land the right. Bahari was able to cut those angles, and it was just, he was landing the, you know, more effective shot because he was punches and bunches.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, when he got that one chance up against the cage, he was able to really make it pay on Benny Alloway. Let's have a look at some of these replays from that final round.
Very much looking forward to some of these replays. Beautiful little punch there from Mohsen Bahari. Went up with the head kick to finish that combination. Just about gave Alloway a haircut though. Alloway with a cuffing left. landed more of the wrist than the knuckles. Bahari throwing out the question mark kick. And the evolution of Mohsen Bahari really continuing here, Josh. Slick kickboxing combinations.
Yeah, Benny Alloway finding the mark, but Mohsen Bahari's left hand doing a lot of damage in that round.
Mohsen Bahari seeming very pleased with himself. A performance certainly to be proud of from both these men. Incredible amount of guts and heart. And Ben Alloway suffering the big cut in that second round, persevering. We have a judge's decision, and here's Joe Martinez to deliver it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. And here are the totals. Judge Andy Ryan has it 30-27 for Alloway. Judge Mark Collette, 30-27 for Bahari. And Judge Ben Cartlidge has it 30-27 for your winner by split decision, Mohsen Bahari.
Split decision, 30-27 Mohsen Bahari on 2 cards, 30-27 to Alloway on the other.
Yeah, I mean, that shows you how close some of those striking exchanges were, but Mohsen Bahari picks up another huge scalp and moves to 8-1 in his career.